All right, so left off at the same place we were at. In this, I'm going to be showing you guys a way to build a label for a drawing. Now, you can do this a whole bunch of different ways, and a lot of places have different styles that they do theirs. This is just a basic way to do one, and then you can kind of fancy it up from there, or whatever it is you might want to do. Okay. But this is one way that I would make it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up as a block, and then we will copy this around to other places so we don't have to redraw it a whole bunch of times. So to start off, I'm just going to kind of come down here in this corner of the page. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start drawing a circle, so CI. And then, so again, specify a start point. What we need is we need a half-inch circle. And so, let's see, I can do diameter, so I can hit D to switch over to diameter, and then I can do 0.5 for a half-inch diameter circle. So that gives us that circle right there. Now, um, we already set up those text options earlier, and so what I'm going to do is go to single line text right here, and let's see. So before I do anything, I've got, oh wait, actually, I need to change this. So title, and then I'm going to click on single line again because I didn't do that part right. All right, so this is kind of a little bit of a specific order, and it's a little tedious, but we need to get this right. So again, I have title. I started a single line. It says specify start point of text or justify and style. What I'm going to do is I want to change the justification of this, so I want to center it. So I'm going to type J. Oops, cannot type. So J, enter, and then C is for center. So I just basically am going to center this. Um, and ooh, let's try actually middle. That might save us a step. Specify middle point of text. This might actually be smarter than doing it the other way, if it works right. Yeah, that is. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to do one. I'll have to update the document with that. I never thought about doing that before for some reason. All right, so I'm just going to place that, and then I'm just going to click away to place the bit of text right there. So now we have a small bit of text here, and escape, or sorry, not escape. Come on. What is it that gets you out? Is it just enter? Oh yeah, single line, so just hit enter to escape out of there. Do not hit escape because that will cancel it. Next, we're going to need a line, and so I'm just going to do a line right off of the side here. And usually you can get that center point reference and then just get the intersection right here if you have those options enabled. I'm only going to draw it about that far. You can adjust this later as you need to. And all right, so we've got that. Next, we need to do another line, and this is just going to be a temporary line so that we know where to place the next bit of text. So I'm going to do that line right there, and then um, okay, so I'm going to do an offset of 1/6 of an inch. So you can see I'm kind of working in a grid system here. And then we're going to offset this 1/12 of an inch up. And then we'll do it down twice. So I'll do once. Is it twice? Yes. Down twice. Okay. So we've got those two right there. And that I'm going to, just for the sake of simpleness, we'll just move that down for now too. All right, so we've got these four lines right here and these two vertical ones. And what I'm going to do now is switch, or I'm going to remain on title. I'm going to do another single line, but I'm going to switch my justification back to left by going through that same menu. I'm going to click there, move this out to the right, and I'm going to make sure I click on this little box here because sometimes students will like hover on this and for some reason it will reference back to the center point and go crazy. So I'm just going to bring this out to that side so I don't have any problems. And then all caps. Anytime you're doing a lot of things in here, you pretty much are going to be using all caps. All right. So for this, I'm going to just say drawing name. Yes. And hit enter. Hit, really? Oh, sorry. Double enter. That's what it was. Okay. brain was like, something wasn't right. Okay, and then we're going to switch our text back to that note one that we created. And we're going to create another one down here. And same process. It should still be left aligned. And I'm going to do scale 1/4 inch equals 1 foot. And then whenever you're doing measurements in here as well, you're going to actually put a dash in between and then 0 inches. And that helps you differentiate between 2.5 inches. All right. It's just a clarity issue. And then or enter twice to clear out of there. So once I've got that done, I'm going to get rid of these 2 lines. I'm going to get rid of these 2 lines. And I'm going to get rid of that line. And that leaves us with a nicely formatted, fairly simple title block. I know a lot of people like making this bigger, make it thicker line, whatever. I mean, it's simple and it's decently sized, so it's going to work for a lot of the spacing that we have here. So once I've got that, I'm going to just go ahead and convert this to a block, and I'll call this title. Oops, cannot spell. Okay, title. Oops. What did I do wrong there? I did not set the points. So I'm going to go back here. I just Control Z my way back from that. So I'm going to do block again. We'll call it title. And then I didn't pick my point. It doesn't technically matter, but I don't like having a whole bunch of them with like points way off to the side. So I'm going to go right there. That's fine for this. Don't worry about any of the other settings and click OK. All right. So now that I've got this here, I can put one there. And then I can paste this here, and you can see that now it's kind of shooting off a little bit farther than I like. So this is one of those cases where it might be advantageous for me to actually do these separate boxes like I have here. So give me a minute and I'm going to space those out. Where is it? There we go. Alright. Actually, I changed my mind. I think it's important that you guys kind of see how I do this. So all I've done at this point was I think this is where I left you guys off at. So I'm going to come back to this point, and instead what I'm going to do, besides turn my viewports back on, if I think that was the other thing I did, is I'm going to bring this over to here just so that it kind of fits the shape I need. And then what else do I need to do? I need to move this over a little bit. I'm going to go up a tiny bit too. Leave that there for now. Let's move all of these over because I need a little bit more space because I saw where I'm going. Alright, so I'm going to select these 2 right here. I'm going to click on Array. Oh, shoot. Not that many. Select these. Sorry, we'll do copy, and then I'll choose Array from here. So A space. It wants number of items. I'm going to do 3 space. Oops. Now I want 4. So back to that. Select what I want. CO. Start the copy. Choose Array. Number of items 4. And it looks like I can just fit that right there. Hopefully this will work. So we'll just slide this again over to here. Every drawing needs a label. Every drawing needs a label. Okay. And it's one of the most important things because you know what you're looking at, but the guy at the construction site might not. And so that's why you want to have everything clearly labeled here. So I've got those. So that's kind of the process that I would go through here, is just kind of shrink this down. That one should be fine like that. We'll copy again the block. Oh, just the block, not the one we're working on. Do another copy, and this one might be a little tight. Array for... Oh no, looks like we're good. You guys might have to do a little bit more creative stuff to get yours to fit. Again, it depends entirely on what your drawing looks like. So No drawing is really ever the same. This one I'm going to kind of adjust these to bring down. This set I'm going to bring down. This I'm going to bring down here. It's a little close still. Okay. So then I'll just redraw it. So again, same thing. Copy, do the move, choose array, 4, and I just want to make sure that that's not going off the edge over there. And that should work for this. Alright, so that's the north. I know I need to extend this out a little bit for that. There's that one. Oop. And I just rolled the mouse wheel. So anytime you do that, make sure you go back and reset your settings. Now on the, that's that one. We're here. Dang it. Nope, that's the model. And that's 1/4 inch. 1/8 inch. Okay, now I don't know where I am on this one, so I'm going to have to pull this one out and see what's going on. Okay, it looks like I'm in the right spot. Okay, I need to go right there. I know it looks super confusing sometimes, but you will get used to it. It's fairly easy once you kind of get a habit for it. This is pretty sloppily laid out, and usually what I would do is come back. If you're going full OCD, you can draw a line across here, and then depending on how OCD you can get, you can measure the distance or you can just kind of approximate it. Oops. Nope. And put that right there. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. Right there. So you can manually position these. If you want to get crazy, you can actually measure out the distance between things. And sometimes if you're setting something up that you, that's close enough too. You can also take a line tool and either from here or from here draw it up and make sure you get it square in that spot. That's a bit much for this project because this is such a short, in theory, project. Uh, so we've got that. We need to, what was this? This was north side here. So we'll do the next one. This is why it's nice having 6-foot distances, is because you don't need to keep adjusting some of these constantly. So we'll go here, we'll go there, but you guys do not need to like go crazy about some of the measurement details in this. All right, so I've got that. Next, I'm just going to go through. For now, go ahead and leave whatever characters you have here. And then in this case, what I'm going to do anytime I need to change one of these is I'm going to explode it. And then I probably should have just grouped it, but what I'm going to do for this one is just go in here. I need to change the scale to 1/8 so that whoever's looking at this knows what the scale is. And then this is my bedroom. Yes, bedroom. Bedroom and LF for north LF. Oops. I hate myself sometimes. Bedroom north LF. And unfortunately, it looks like I'm definitely going to run out of space. I'll just shorten it to BDRM. Yeah, we'll leave that. Just for the sake of this. And then again, going back in here, explode the next one, BDRM, East, Elev, oops, and 1/8 inch, and basically just kind of repeating this process. If I was smart, I would have turned this into a group after I did the first one, so that I didn't at least have to do all of this. Bedroom, South, Elev, and so on. And then, oops, nope. BDRM, and this is the West Elev. And then scale is 1/8. So you would just basically repeat this process. We'll go ahead and, yeah, again, don't worry about those, just leave them all as A1. Um, what you would typically have in this space, at least for this, would be the page, and then in another case of doing um, different annotations, you would actually have um, the page that it's going to be on, and then sorry, which drawing it is. In this case, we're not doing that. What you would, or sorry, I guess, no, that's completely backwards. You would have the elevation marker in here and then a note of what drawing it is, but we're not going to bother with that for this project. But at least let's get, for my side of it, we'll at least change this to the apartment floor plan. And then this scale is 1/4 inch equals 1 foot, so I don't have to change that. So do make sure that you guys change your names and your scales for your drawings, but we are not going to do elevation. We're not going to number these drawings quite yet. Um, I think that's enough for this project of you guys being in AutoCAD for 2 weeks. So make sure you turn your viewports off when you are done so that you don't have those showing. And then when you turn this in, go ahead and make sure you save it too. When you turn this in, make sure you send me a PDF of it. So not only are you sending me the AutoCAD file, but you'll be sending me a PDF. In my case, I'm going to go click this great big AutoCAD button here, and then I think I have to export, right? No, I think I have to just go to print. Let's do print, and we'll just, because I already set it up as an Adobe PDF here, we'll just do that. So I can do preview, just double check anytime you're about to draw, or print rather, and we'll just send this out for now. So Adobe PDF, just go ahead and hit OK, and then it's going to do that, and we'll go to no, this isn't milestone 4. I'm just going to save it here because I don't have a folder for it yet. So we do that, it generates the PDF, and then it usually, here it is, it loaded out of your camera, but here it is in my document output right here. All right, so that's going to be everything for this. I will have your other files and the milestone online for you guys by the time you see this. So good luck, and I'll see you guys in class.